Hi, Manish. This is Dr. Shiva from GWFM Global Workforce Management. I'm CEO and founder of GWFM. It gives me an immense pleasure having you with us in GWFM interview series. We interview CEOs, CXOs, and global leaders. Happy to have you with us today.
Yes, hi, Dr. Shiva. It's pleasant meeting you online and in a different format today. So it's exciting, and yeah, looking forward to travel together with your interview.
Wonderful, Manish. To talk about GWFM, we are based in US, India, and also in Canada with the 20,000 WFM professionals community. Our vision is to build the world's biggest WFM community. All that we want to create knowledge sharing and then professional networking platform. In fact, with the Verint, we have hosted more than 3 events so far. Have been very successfully done, and been interacting with Martin, Sunil, and Shino, and a lot of your leaders. It's really been great learning and great working with Verint, and happy to host Verint and with you. This is going to be a great time today to have a conversation with you. I have 5 questions to converse with you, Manish. To start with, Verint is known to have industry's widest portfolio for customer engagement optimization. How has Verint used this to empower its customers during the COVID situation? If you could show some light on this.
Yeah, Verint is a global leader in providing customer engagement solutions, and we provide a set of broader portfolio. We call it all-weather portfolio to our customers. Our customers are across from industry and using our diverse portfolio. Especially in the COVID situation, we all know that most of the organizations have been impacted, at least operationally, and they have been pushed to restructure, reorganize their operations. And I think Verint broader portfolio and open architectures help them to respond to the situations. I think the first wave of situation was the IT of the organizations took a stance where they had to move the employee to work from home and make them accommodated into this new environment and set the procedures and guideline for them to work in a healthy way. So our open architecture, our simplified portfolio, help them to allow them to start scheduling those workforce working from home, as well as taking care of their preferences and complex schedules, as well as also allowing them to measure their productivity and ensuring that they meet the security and compliance. So our solutions help them to migrate it to work from home as a seamless as they were working from office. On top, our servicing and consulting team actually help them or augmented this move and make it as smooth as possible. So I would say that today they're happily moved. I think definitely the IT organizations have taken a great stride in terms of to managing this the complex work from home schedules for their workforce, and we could proudly say that we partner with our customers, help them to make it as seamless as possible. And I think today, because of that, they are now prepared or ready to be getting into this post-COVID situations, as all this chaos and complexity has given them a lot of lesson learning, and same time it helped Verint to establish their leadership in terms of providing those open architecture solutions, which actually made this possible for them.
That's a fantastic an incredible support, for the customers, especially in this COVID-19. I know that you've been really contributing a lot and helping customers solving their problem. It's been a fantastic,
Yes.
collaboration and game changer, of course. And
Agree.
coming to the second one, very interesting one. Verint has shown resilience with 53% of market share in APAC. What have been the enablers to achieve this?
Yeah, I think Verint have been consistently leading in APAC, I would say consecutively past 8 to 10 years as a contact center or WFM leader of the market. I think the recent you're referring to the DMG's recently reports for 2020, where we have been awarded 53% market share as a top positions, and I would say that even the second most vendor was 25% behind to our report. Also, Frost & Sullivan also has awarded this year the best vendor for contact center optimization solutions provider of the APAC. So I think, as I said, the key drivers for our sustaining leadership in APAC is about our simplified, modernized, automated customer engagement portfolio, which, as I said before, it's all-weather portfolio. So this help in COVID situation as well to our customers to stay ahead of the curve, as it allowed them to continue use our customer engagement tools to measure across the various communication channel or interaction channels they were using, and same time help them to accelerate their pace for adopting the digital transformations, and same time allowing the hybrid workforce emerging to deal with the current challenging timing. So we believe that this is going to continue, and that will definitely bring Verint into the core or the center part of their strategic move as they will prepare themselves for post-COVID-19.
This has been a phenomenal contribution. I'm sure that what I see is recently GWFM has done research. $20 billion business and potential exists in the global market. I'm sure that Verint is going to really be a game changer, and for most of the prepared customers, Verint is going to solution. That's really great achievement in APAC. 53% is a phenomenon.
Yep. Thank you.
Next one is about what do you see the strategy in the near and long-term workforce and work from home and work from office for the contact centers and operations, especially related to workforce management? If you could share some perspective about how near long-term for workforce, work from home and work from office for the contact center and operations, especially related to workforce management perspective.
Yes, I think just now I mentioned about that the post, I would say the first wave of the COVID, pushed IT to move their workforce, working from home, and that has created complexity. Other side, as we travel through this challenging time, the economic pressures bringing the organization to see how early they can bring the employee back to the office. So they are kind of in the complex situations with both the sides. They have critical operations are being managed from the office, while as the offices are getting open to manage. At the same time, there is a second wave or third wave is expected. So that puts the organization back to the their planning of working from home. So this actually made them to create a complex work schedule for their employees. So HR and the workforce management teams are rigorously making it smooth for their workforce. Same time, also taking care of their the mental health as well as the physical health situations. So in a near term, I would say that the basically this working from home, working from office will be keep shuffling between the two locations, and organization has to deal with by using our leading edge tools, where how they can create those schedules, preferences, because there will be a various limitation in a social distances perspective in the office areas where employee has to work and in a various zones dedicated to them, and accordingly they need to be scheduled or rostered. And same time, they need to use our leading edge tools to monitor their performance or productivity, to ensure that SLA remains all the time high, and they continue to lead the customer experience which they have been assigned to or targeted to deliver. So that's I would say near term is going to be. The long term perspective, I would say the organization is looking this as an opportunity and trying to embrace more innovative technology. They are actually a fast pace absorbing the digital transformations, especially powered by artificial intelligence or automations technology, and that could pave the way for building a hybrid workforce, which is where the human and the robots are working side by side or hand in hand. So humans will be assisted by the robots to do more challenging or more knowledgeable tasks, and I would say the low productive, high volume task will be carried by the self-service or by the robots. So that is what I would say the long term is going to be, and that will actually enable the new normal, which we all call it post COVID-19, and that will be probably the future for the workforce. So basically, organization needs to embrace the technology to measure the SLA or productivity across this type of hybrid workforce. They need to find a new way of listening to their customers, and same time retooling their productivities, performance metrics to ensure that they continue delivering the enhanced customer experience while leveraging onto or balancing the cost, which is in turn to achieve the higher operational efficiencies.
Absolutely. I mean, that is a very comprehensive perspective, and I swear that people are leading towards. It's really fantastic overviews. I have a next question now. Is all about what is the right thought leadership is required for the organization in post-COVID. We get to see that a lot of them getting messed up, and the business continuity management is totally initial days is really they didn't know what to do, because first time most of the organizations have experienced this COVID, right? And a lot of them undergone a lot of losses, not getting the right supply, not getting the right talent at the same time, and no proper technology, right? What do you think that as an industry leader, or maybe it could be a CEO, COO, or a CXO, what do you think that should have the right thought leadership in post-COVID? Could you just share some perspective?
Yeah, so as we talk about that, post-COVID is definitely going for the new normal trends, which is clearly establishing where digital transformations are going to take the pace. So I think most of the industry thought leaderships are going to put the priority to embrace these innovative technologies, transforming their infrastructure to the cloud, they would be depending on those kind of technology vendors such as Verint to help them to accelerate the pace of digital transformation and embrace those innovative technology through the cloud transformations, as well as bringing automations to their organizations, so that they could convert this the challenging time into the opportunity for the future. So we already heard about, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook CEO talks about allowing, or majority of the workforce, allowing them to work from home, and they declared it as a kind of long-term measures, basically because they have eventually learned out that they actually managed to create increased productivity by allowing this flexible work schedule for their employee, and because that helped them to create work-life balances and same time deliver better performance. So I would say that the earlier trend which we have seen pre-COVID situations, which was we were talking about gig workforce, I think that is going to become a reality post-COVID-19, where you will be seeing the organization is encouraging dual, I would say, the workforce, some percentage of workforce working from home while some at the office, and then they will be depending on these automations tools or cloud technologies to help them manage and ensure the compliance and security, while focusing on the delivering the enhanced customer experience. So I would say that post COVID-19, this will be the key word. I would say in terms of the top metrics, performance metrics for the CEOs and board, I don't think it's going to make a change, which we all know that how they can deliver the best customer experience while giving to the minimum cost or balancing the cost while delivering those highest customer satisfactions. That is going to remain the same, but that will bring the three things in as a major change, I would say, and they would be looking forward to deploying to their organization, which is how they serve their customers, how the workforce is going to take their customers' interactions, and three is we are going to see the new generation of customers and employees emerging, and that will require those innovative technology and tools to help them to meet this new generation of customers and employee, which we call it Generation Z, which is going to take, which they will be working from home. They will be part of the gig workforce. At the same time, they will be taking support from working hand in hand with robots. They will be part of the hybrid workforce, and they will be doing more complex tasks as they have learned during the COVID, and take more challenging to scale up into the productivity chain, and the automation will continue to provide that base for them so that they can focus on more complex and productive items, while the automation and robots will take care of the low productive task. So that is what I would say going to be the future post COVID-19.
Thank you. That was a phenomenal sharing, as well as the thought leadership. What is really required for the industry leaders has been fantastic. Takeaways. I would say that from your thought process. Thanks for the sharing on thought leadership perspective, Manish. I have a last question. In fact, as I said, we have 20,000 plus members across the world. Most of them are eager to know what's going to happen in next 2 to 3 years. It could be, we have been talking about technology, right? We have been talking about kind of workplace, workforce, and what is going to really happen. You could share some thought process on that. It could be workforce related, or technology related, or customers' expectation is concerned, or how organizations are going to look like.
I think I reiterate earlier what I said. I think adaptations of AI and automations technology, innovative technology, is going to play the center part of core to the most of the organizations in the next 2 to 3 years, and at the same time, basically they have to focus on engaging with their customers as omni-channel, and at the same time continue focus on delivering enhanced customer experience while managing the operational efficiencies will be their key performance metrics. For that, they will be definitely relying on the cloud transformations as the Z workforce and the Z customers are going to be facing each other. So basically, the self-service is definitely going to be the next wave of the part of this new technology adaptation happening into the organizations, and the humans are going to be dealing with more complex and productive tasks to allow the organization to stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead of the competitions. So, in my opinion, the things which is not going to change, which is the importance of the customer delivering the enhanced customer experience while managing the cost. But the things which is going to change is embracing this new technology to allow our Z generation workforce and as well as the customers. So they will be focusing on the technological changes happening around them, and at the same time they would be looking at something the tools which can use it as at their ease, which will help the organization to deliver their customer experience to end of the day to achieve the high profitability and the revenues.
Thanks. There has been a phenomenal thought process sharing, and it's been a great conversation with you, Manish, and I'm sure that anyone who watches the conversation with you is going to be learning a lot. At the same time, it's going to be great trending and thought processes as a leader, sharing your perspective, to the community, and also this has been a great takeaways. Trust me. And it's been a great talking to you. Thanks for having me with us today, Manish.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you. Pleasant talking to you.
And sure.
To keep enabling our workforce community for the better and brighter post-COVID future, and we wish that we soon going back to be normal.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's really a pleasure having with you today.